Our trend wave today brings us to Twitter, where Twitter's board has agreed to sell the company for roughly $44 billion to Elon Musk, a deal that would result in the world's richest man seizing control of the influential social media platform. Now, he made this announcement, when he announced this deal, Musk said, and I quote, he said, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy. And he also described the social media platform as the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. Now, Musk's take private of Twitter could turn this chief executive of Tesla, who has used the platform to attack regulators and critics, into a new age media baron, given that millions of people rely on the San Francisco-based platform for news. Now, this definitely makes top trends today. And we'll check out how people are reacting before I get to you, John Oluchi. This definitely makes top trends in Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria. We've checked everywhere, and Elon Musk is up there on the trends. And let's see how people are reacting to this. Now, that post right there is a post from Elon Musk himself where he says, you know what? Yes, and he went on to, quote what I just said. He said, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is a digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. Let's see how more people are reacting to this particular story on social media. That post again is from Elon Musk himself. He says, I hope that even my worst critiques remain on Twitter, because that is what free speech means. I believe Elon Musk means well with this buyout of Twitter. And that one is from Mike Drucker. Mike says, Elon Musk might change Twitter, but there's one thing he can't change, and that is our dignity. We never had that. Who never had that? I don't even know. Now, that one is from Joe. Joe says, the Elon Musk hate is so weird to me. He is the greatest entrepreneur of our lifetime, and he's attempting to solve the world's most challenging problems, which include climate change, multiplanetary living, etc. And he went on to say that he should be the role model for our entire generation. I think that's just how much reactions we can take on this particular story, Rita and Joe. But what do you make of this buyout of Twitter?
Right. What do I make?
Lizzie, while you were talking, I and Joe were just calculating this money, $44 billion. Joe is still on the phone now. He's still calculating the money to Nigeria.
44 billion. Hold on. Let's use the Nigerian
Joe,
currency.
this money is making you quite uncomfortable.
Are we using black market or are we using the bank rate?
What do you mean?
When is Elon Musk going to come to Nigeria?
Hold on. Rita, what is going on?
You have to think of the future. Joe, just continue
What
calculating.
future are you thinking of again?
Continue calculating this money. Don't worry. This
plans?
is Elon Musk we're talking about.
You have some plans
this
that
is
we don't know about,
This is what you
right?
talk about power, Lizzie.
I'm just thinking of how powerful he is becoming. I mean, he's already powerful, but just how powerful can he get from here? Thinking about him buying this, the Twitter is easily, I don't know, is it the biggest platform? But for me, it's my own favorite platform. So I think...
It's your favorite, eh?
Yeah, it's my favorite platform.
No, Liz is always on Twitter.
I know.
Yeah, it is my favorite. So it felt really good reporting this story,
But wait. I mean, by calculation, if you're using a Nigerian currency rate of about 550 multiplied by 44.
Don't even think about it.
Joe, please call out, because when I saw the figure, I couldn't even.
Joe,
please.
I can tell you, it goes into zillions. It goes into zillions. I can put it that way. It's about zillions.
Joe, have you seen zillions? Have you seen zillions of naira?
I was just thinking about this, and I was thinking about our friend Amal, and I was thinking about how much he wants to be Elon Musk's
Lizzie,
wife.
Excuse me, I talked about the future here. I asked when Elon Musk is going to come to Nigeria, and I don't understand.
Why is it that Elon Musk is coming to is buying over Twitter, Tesla is there, and so on? And the ladies are asking, is he coming anytime soon?
We love a man with
Africa?
prospect. He's someone who thinks outside the box. Lizzie, you will agree with me, wouldn't you?
Of course, I will.
Lizzie, are you expecting Elon Musk coming down to Nigeria?
Whoa, well, I never know what plans he might have, but
you're stuttering.
Lizzie is very humble.
Lizzie, why are you stuttering?
I'm not stuttering. With Elon Musk, you never can tell.
Lizzie, don't worry. He will just hand over to you the 44 billion naira and say, Lizzie, just take this money and do whatever you want with it.
But my thought is this, ladies. My thought is this. Elon Musk buying over Twitter. Yeah. What does this mean for the African Twitter space?
I think it just means, just like he says, he mentioned free speech. I think for Africa, this is much more important for us. In Nigeria, where I am currently, him buying over Twitter and making, making emphasis on the freedom of speech is just a lot for us, because we know that we've been hampered somehow. You do this and then they ban Twitter. So having someone like Elon Musk buying over Twitter, I believe that we have more room for expression.
Will it stop the banning of Twitter? Will it stop it?
I just think we will have more room for expression. There's going to be...
You think so?
Probably. Well, we can't necessarily say, but definitely I think it should give more room for freedom of speech. I think so.
But one thing I know about Elon Musk, I mean, just having gone through a little bit of his profile, not really sat down to read more about him like I've done a few of his other contemporaries, is the fact that he is very open to creativity. And I think now that he's owned the Twitter space, I mean, someone who's already thinking of going to space, someone who's going to space, someone who's having a drive. I mean, you know about the Teslas and all that. We all know about that. Imagine what he's going to do with Twitter. So there could be, I mean, you're also talking about the chip, that the plans of having a chip implanted in your brain that can do all of that. So imagine Twitter, and with him, I see him as being Pinky and the brain, where he's going to start thinking of taking over the world.
So he's going to be the brain in this.
That's what scenario. I was about to say. I was saying in no time, Elon Musk might just be dominating the world, because he has plans. He literally has plans for every aspect of life. He has plans for everything. And I think it's really, I just wonder what goes on in his head.
That was what I was thinking also. I was like, so this man sits down, what's he thinking? What next? Okay, what's the biggest platform, social media platform? I buy Twitter.
It's time to take over the world.
But it's also, let me also state here that Elon Musk buying over Twitter shows that Twitter will now have more diversity. It will be more dynamic in terms of, like I said, he's a thinker, he's a creator. He wants to create, so he might want to start adding new features into Twitter like we've never seen before. It could be that Twitter would actually talk for you.
He made mention of adding the edit button.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Yes, the edit button, which is something that Twitter currently doesn't have. And people are even still asking, is this really necessary? Because the good thing about Twitter is the fact that for some people, you know that when you've made a tweet, you've made it. Either you delete it or not. And if someone has screen grabbed that tweet, God bless your soul. So now the thing is, when you add that edit button, it becomes like every other platform. So people are still saying, do we really need that edit button, But he is actually proposing that.
Well, he's proposing that. That's one thing. I know we're going to see a lot of dynamism coming into Twitter now that he's taken over. But one thing as well comes into play. We didn't see Nigeria's Crow go live. Yeah, that didn't go live. I'm sure you guys know about the Crow as well, the Crow app. That didn't go live as well, but of course, let's leave that story. We also, well, it's a big problem for.
Joe, let's leave this Crow alone.
It's a big problem for Facebook as well, because right now I can start thinking of what Facebook owner is thinking of. Ooh, competition is here.
I think that would be better, so it will make Facebook also improve. Competition can also be healthy, so I think it's a good one.
It's a good one, definitely.
A lot to talk about here, a lot to look at what's trending. But of course, this is the biggest story trending. And thank you so much, Lizzie, for bringing it to our attention.
It's always my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you.